flurries this morning and into the afternoon. It's a high of -14, but the wind chill will make it feel like -26. Tonight it becomes cloudy with again a chance of flurries late in the evening into the overnight hours. It's a low of -21. The wind chill will feel like -27. And on Sunday, cloudy with another chance of flurries in the morning and a high of -19, but a wind chill that'll make it feel like -30.
Right now in Calgary, it is -16. We've got some sunshine and some ice crystals still reported at the airport. Wind chill makes it feel like -25 this morning. We'll have another check of traffic and weather together in less than 10 minutes. 6:60 News Time, 10:03. The airport in Fort Lauderdale has reopened this morning as an investigation into yesterday's mass shooting continues. Police and the FBI are still trying to figure out why a gunman opened fire Friday afternoon, killing 5 people and wounding 6 others. 660's Mark Douglas has new details about the investigation and the 26-year-old suspect.
Esteban Santiago is accused of taking a semi-automatic handgun out of his luggage and going on a shooting rampage. Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel.
The subject is now in federal custody. The subject, at this point, as I said, is an American.
And he's a veteran. Santiago served in the National Guard and the Iraq War, but he was suffering from mental health issues, hearing voices in his head. He had gone to the FBI office in Anchorage, Alaska in November. FBI Special Agent in charge of the investigation, George Pirro, says agents in Alaska had concerns about Santiago's erratic behavior, but it never came to more than that.
They contacted local police and turned him over to the local police. He was taken into custody by the local police and transported to a medical facility for a mental health evaluation.
Pirro had nothing to say about a possible motive for the deadly shooting spree at the airport, but says terrorism has not been ruled out. I'm Mark Douglas.
The man behind a federal advocacy group is calling on Veterans Affairs to fulfill its obligation to help those suffering from mental health issues. 660's Mark Hodgkins reports the call comes just days after the tragic triple murder-suicide in the small Nova Scotia community.
Michael Blaise is the president and founder of the Canadian Veterans Advocacy. That's a group dedicated to improving the quality of life of Canada's veterans. Without mincing words, Blaise says this is a crisis. The suicide rates among veterans continue to go up, and he says Veterans Affairs is failing in its obligation to help those it aims to serve.
I mean, my God, I've heard of 2 suicides within the veterans community over Christmas. Add this terrible, terrible incident to the equation, and clearly we have a crisis on our hands.
Blaise says principles and protocols must be installed to bring down the suicide rate.
Improve the quality of our lives of those veterans who have suffered so much in war and peace.
I'm Mark Hodgins.
A 6-year member of the Calgary Police Service has been charged with aggravated assault. In 2015, a man had been arrested after a break-in in the Southwest and was taken to the downtown station. 660's Kendra Fowler reports when the man was taken out of the police vehicle, an altercation broke out between him and one of the transporting officers. CCTV footage caught it all on tape when the officer threw the suspect down to the ground in handcuffs. He was taken to hospital with serious head injuries. Inspector Ryan Aliff says the officer has been put on administrative leave.
This officer right now has just moved into a process that they're entitled to, like every other citizen in Calgary, to go through the legal system and have an unbiased, fair court date where they can defend themselves and give their side of the story.
Aliff adds they want to have an open relationship with the community and are committed to being transparent. The break-and-enter suspect recovered from his injuries sustained by the 6-year member, but later died due to unrelated circumstances. I'm Kendra Fowler. The East Coast is bracing for a serious blast of winter. We'll have the details in 1 minute. 660 News Time, 10:06.
Measure your smoking costs in money, in health. The Romaine method is the #1 stop smoking hypnosis seminar in Canada and comes with a lifetime written guarantee. Most experience no cravings, no withdrawal, no weight gain. Stop smoking with hypnotist Romaine in Calgary at the Carriage House Inn, Friday, January 20th at 7 p.m. Save big on advance tickets. Online at ticketweb.ca or call 1-888-222-6608. That's 1-888-222-6608.
You heard it here.